Hello, everyone. I think we are live. So if you can tell me if you can hear me, that would be great. I saw people saying chilly in Florida. I think everywhere in the past week it's been chilly. Yesterday it was, I think we hit almost 40 here yesterday. It was 39 when I went to town. And then this morning it kept on going down, down, down. Now we're in the negative. I think in the negative. It was 5 earlier, so I'm pretty sure it's in the negative. But that's okay. Tomorrow it's going to be 23, I think, for the eye. And after that, it's going up. In like the next 10 days, I think we're going to hit 40, 46, 49. So it's going to be a lovely couple days coming up. Put it that way. It is winter, so we have to remember that. I had a shirt and I'm like, I'm cold. So I went in this sweater I got on. It's an old one, but it is a warm one. So, uh, Biscuit, it's not there, but Granite is there. Hey, Granite, you want to say hello? Granite, he's just lifting. Yeah, Granite is there. See, that's my Granite. Biscuit, I we just came back from checking on the chicken, and I think he stayed whatever in the back there. Usually, Biscuit is always here, right? Well, okay, so tonight we are doing stained glass, and oh, I want to show you a picture. So, I took a picture because I played with that a little bit. I wanted to see which one I would like better. And the minute I saw the hummingbird and thoughtful expression, right away, I thought stained glass. We used to have a hummingbird in another set, whatever. If you get the old one, it's going to work, absolutely. And the minute I saw that, I thought stained glass. So I'm going to share with you the picture that I took. And I put on Facebook the sunlight through the stained glass. Well, I put that there, and you're going to see it's very lovely. So let me put this down here. Okay. See how cool it is? So this is what we're going to be making tonight. So it looked just like stained glass. Absolutely just looked like stained glass. So are you ready? We're going to get jiggy with it, like I would say. Here we go. Okay. So first thing, you want, I get the supplies in the below there. One thing though, the stamping blends that I'm going to use, I changed my mind so many times. So that can be different. But in general, the product going to be what I listed. So the bundle that we are using tonight, it is the thoughtful expression. And can you believe we're going to be using dice tonight? This got very nice that stitch dies. Okay, so we're going to use that, and also we're going to use the hummingbird. When I mention, let's say I'm going to say I use number 2 die or number 4, I count my dies just like I read a book. So from the left to the right, like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I use 5, if I say I use 5, it would be this one over here. Okay, so sometimes I used to say like from the smallest to the biggest, or the biggest to it gets so confusing. So while back I said when we read, it's the left to the right. So when I count my dies, I'm going to do the same thing, to the left to the right. Okay, so I did another video. I'm going to put whatever coming up soon, how I get inspired to color. You know, I love the outdoor. Most of you know that about me. When I was in Texas, we had a lot of hummingbird when they were going. Well, they would stop in the spring, but in the spring they would stop a very, very short period. But in the fall, they would last about 2, 3 weeks. And I thought I liked watching hummingbird till I was in Texas, because it was so many of them, and they just go. Doo, doo, doo. See, you just get completely dizzy. But they're very pretty, and they're very. I don't know if aggressive it's the right word, but interesting. So the best way that if you don't have hummingbird in your area and so on, and even if you get some in your area, hummingbird gets so many different colors, so many different colors. My best place to look for inspiration for when it comes to color nature, it's right on Google image. I go hummingbird picture and boom. So that's where I like to go. Okay, so that is the bundle we're going to be using tonight. Now, the window sheet, this come in 12 by 12. I should grab a piece. Okay, I got a bunch here. I just gonna take another piece here, and I do many things with window sheet, to be honest. So they come two in a pack, 12, yeah, 12 by 12, two in a pack, and you can just use a regular paper cutter to cut that. See this one? I don't know what I was cutting. I'm gonna trim that equal, but see, it cut just like butter. It's no, you don't need nothing special to cut that. Okay. Now it's the same for punch though. Punch, a lot of the punches do not like window sheet. It want to tear. Sometimes it does. I do not recommend punch with window sheet. Well, let me show you. Like I said, sometimes it punch good, sometimes not. I got the 2-inch punch here. See, it's not going through. Sometimes it's going to go through, but personally, I say try to stay away from the punch with the window sheet. You can cut it with dies, no problem. We will do that tonight. And we will, I show it you with the paper cutter, okay? So we need window sheet for tonight. Now the color of the cardstock, I'm using gray granite. So I'm gonna cut what we need to cut on the die cut machine, and then we're gonna cut all that, and then we're good to go. So I'm gonna cut this at 4 1/4. We're gonna put it on the long way. So 4 1/4. We're going to flip this. We're going to score at 5.5. Okay, so that's going to be our card base. Now, I want number 1 and 2. I'm going to use number 1 and 2 to do a frame. So we need about, see, that's my favorite word, about, because I don't measure much, and it's the same in the kitchen. Okay, 4 by 4 gonna do. Okay, 4 by 4 gonna do for this. Now I got a piece of this is the stipple rose paper in celebration. Can be yours for free with another $50 or more. It is the one on page 8. So you get it right here. One thing, while we're talking about celebration, I want to bring to your attention, because a lot of people say, I get everything that I want. Well, I want to bring your attention. We get those facet gem right there. They kind of lost there. See those gems? Now we got that beautiful pool party ribbon. Like this, it's easy to see, right? The stamp set, the paper. Now the ribbon is, that's the paper. Well, I thought we had ribbon. Where is that pool party ribbon? Where'd that come from in my stash? Am I blind? Oh, right here. See, I couldn't even find it again. See this ribbon? That is beautiful. And I think I forgot to share that during my walkthrough just because, like I said, it's kind of lost. So we get the ribbon there. It's a ruffled ribbon. I mean, a crinkled ribbon. But the beauty about this here, it is very friendly to do a bow. Okay, very friendly to do a bow. It's very soft and it's easy to do a bow. It's quite bigger than most, but it's easy to do a bow. Here we go. Okay, back to this. So this paper right here, I love it. I love that print. I mean, we get more pretty print, but that print look like a canvas. It's a linen canvas or canvas linen, whatever. I love that. That's on page 8. Yours free with qualify order. So this here I want 4 by 5 1/4. I get that. Now we're going to take a piece of very vanilla, and this one we're going to cut at 4 inch, and we're going to score at 5 1/4. So then I need that by 10 1/2. 5 1/4 plus 5 1/4, it's 10 1/2, if I do my math correctly here. So 10 1/2 by 4, score at 5 1/4. Ooh, I scored too heavy. See, let me fix that. That's a no-no. That's when you score. I thought my hand was heavy. Yeah, I really think my hand was heavy there. Okay, we're going to go at 4 inch on the long way. Now we're going to go at, you know what? This is very, 1 minute, very bright there. Okay, let's try it this way. Now we're going to go at 5 1/4. Don't press too hard. And then we're going to go at 10 1/2 that I need this here. Et voila. So that's going to be our insert for the card here. Okay, we are done with this. Now, we're going to stamp on the window sheet. You see this? So I like to use my embossing buddy. Stop the static, really. Now we're going to stamp, or, oh, well, I brought my stamp, my ink, but no clear block. It's going to help stamping if I bring my clear block. We're going to stamp the hummingbird, and we're going to stamp the single flower here. And we're going to stamp both of them with Versamark. Going to put this one right here. Lift straight up. The reason why I say lift straight up, because it's easy to slide on. I just ink on the side, you didn't see me here. It's easy to slide on a window sheet, okay? Now I want to make sure I'm not going in that flower. You barely see it, but I do see it. I think if I go this way here. Oh, I think I slid a bit. We'll see. We'll see, my friend. Now we're going to go ahead, bring black embossing powder. I'm going to share with you, I try it with the leafing. The gold leafing was not my favorite. It was too chunky to see the beautiful detail. I use my embossing buddy, but for some reason I get a lot of static. 1 minute. 1 minute. We're gonna use a brush here, and it doesn't matter because you want to flick it from the back, okay? It's just, it's quite a bit of, maybe my hands were moist. Well, you know what? I did put lotion on my hands. You should not have lotion on your hands when you work with this. Here we go. Now, let me clean this mess because you know I cannot work with embossing powder floating around. It's like, you know, the black, when you put your hand on the chalkboard, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. So, we're just going to clean this here. Okay, even if I get quite a bit of powder, can you see that? I won't worry about it because it's going to get cut, okay? So now we're going to do the embossing. And that you want to be careful that you don't hold at the same place too long and go through the window, okay? You're going to see when it starts shining, that means it's done. Move along. Move along, baby. Okay. Now, you can do two ways. You can cut it before you die cut, or you can cut it after. So I like to do it before, I think. So let's try that. I'm going to use for the red, I'm using quite a bit of the in color uh, colors right now that are leading. Ollie, remind me, it's time that we use those colors before they're gone. So next month I'm gonna have that for thank you cards. But I did one. I'm gonna share with you. It's called the Blue Ed, and then Ricoco something, the hummingbird. Well, let me tell you, it's really the in color, really much so the in color. So for the throat, I'm going to use the sherbet. So, oops, I can wipe this here, the place that absolutely I can. So I liked color. So this is the side that you emboss. Flip it in the back. And we're going to color the back of it. We can do both sides, but I like to color the back of it. Well, this is completely dry. Huh. Well, that it's not helping me. Okay, file 13, my friend. I used that one. Maybe I used the pale. Okay, I'm using the light one here, okay? I'm gonna put that there. Now, this is gonna bug me, so I'm gonna wipe this. I need something wet here. See, even that can be done. Okay. Now, I'm gonna, for the head, we're gonna use, I'm gonna use the green. I'm gonna use Old Olive, and I like to go darker than lighter. And the reason why I like to go darker than lighter, it's because we're doing kind of like a window. So you want it a bit darker, okay? So I'm just doing the head and just go a little bit below here. Now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use Tahitian tie to do part of the, well, I'm going to keep on here with the wings. Oops, the other end. Color better. And you know what? I want darker. Darker, darker. This is all olive. So I'm going about halfway of the wings. And here also. Now I'm going to use crumb cake. And I'm going to do the belly with the crumb cake. Stop at the throat there. You know what? I want darker than that. Let me pull, because the window, let me pull darker. I am using dark pecan pie because I barely could. Oh, perfect. Okay, pecan pie it is. And I'm going to do pecan pie the center of the flower. Now I'm going to use, again, pecan pie for just the tip of the wings. Usually I would use crumb cake, but for some reason I feel, I don't know if it's my like or what. Now I'm going to use Tahitian tie. And I'm going to add a bit of Tahitian tie in the wings. And right under the belly where the two spot there. Okay, now, can you see that? You sure can. So I want a little bit more pronounced for tonight just because I want the color to be more flashy. So let's add some parakeet party. That's going to add in the green here, the bright. You could always, like I said, add more color to the front, but you don't have to add more color. And what it's nice about coloring that way, it's that you don't have to really pay attention to uh, the lines because it's darker. The lines are darker. Here, I'm gonna add some there. And I'm gonna go with my Tahitian and add a little bit more on this side here. You don't want to rub on your hard on your embossing because that would take it off, okay? Okay, now the flower, we're gonna do the flower and sweet sorbet. This is the light one because my dark one was put. I'm not blending really. I'm just adding color, okay? You guys make me laugh. Yeah, I bet Scott said, I saw, Scott is in Dickinson, North Dakota. They were minus 71. Yes, you heard me right. Minus 71. Okay? That I saw that on the news. They were the coldest in Dickinson, North Dakota last week. Is that correct, Scott? I think they were um, even colder than Mars and whatever, all those places. Okay, see how pretty that is now? I think we got it good, right? Now let's bring the die cut machine here. So yeah, Scott is they have to warm up good there. We live in Minot, North Dakota for 4 years, and that was brutal, brutal, brutal cold. Okay, let's get jiggy with the die cut machine. So now, like I said, this can be die cut just like regular paper, okay? We're going to put platform 1, platform 2, and a clear plate. This plate really got, I need a new plate for the bottom there. Here we go. Number 3, we're going to put this here, and then we need our dies. So we need, okay, this, and then this little one here. So let me bring back the stamp set and let me tell you a little bit more about, so for all the image in the stamp set, you get the dies. You get the die, okay? But you get a lot extra. So all the shape are extra. The little flowers are extra. The leaves are extra. All this, it's extra. Those little flowers is extra leaf, extra. This is part of an image and this is part of an image. So this set here got 19 dies, four match the stamp image, and the rest are all can be used with whatever, right? Yes, absolutely. It's kind of a window decoration. I did with the other one too. I think it's just look amazing. So just because I don't want it to slide, I've been having bad luck. I'm not the pro at die cut. uh, I'm going to do one at a time. I don't like to use tape and all that jazz. I just going to go ahead, roll one at a time, so you guys won't hear me swearing, because that's what I do when they slide. I say words that I shouldn't. So now, voila. And I'm sure Ollie is laughing. Okay, now here's another, the bird, the hummingbird. I love this die, that it's snug. I mean, you get the surrounding a bit, but it's very snug compared to many dies. I think I start not liking dies when you cut with a die and you get so much white around it. I do not like that. Okay, listen carefully here. Listen. See, that is normal, okay? Don't think you broke your machine or you broke this or that. That is just normal. Voila. So now, if we would have a light coming right through, you see how? So it's just like the sunlight coming right through. Okay. Okay, now let's bring this here. That was our card base. Now we're going to put this at the top. We're going to put just a snip, just a little snip of tape, okay? Because we're going to have to remove it. Not really, though. I don't have. 1 minute. I have to think what I'm doing tonight. That's scary when I say I have to think, right? Let me think for a minute. Okay. I can, I really can do all that, right? Yes. Okay, I'm gluing the whole shebang, okay, to your card front. And you know what? I said, oh, yeah. I thought maybe I'm going to do the frame in this color, but I'm thinking too in vanilla, it would be nice. Let's do the frame. I like to cut both pieces at the same time when I do a frame at all time. Anytime I do a frame, I like to cut both pieces at the same time. That's why it's easier to match. So voila, you got your frame that we're going to cut out. Again, press. See, I put pressure on my thumb there till it engage. And after it engaged, then it don't move. And back up. You don't have to back up this one. It's just one. It's just the other one I have to back up. So now, this piece here, save it for another card. You see it, you get all the stitch. Now you got our frame right here. This is the frame we want. That can be a frame also, but not saving that one, but I will save this one though. I know I can use that. Now, when you do that, okay, now we're going to do it, our opening on this one. When you do a frame, your opening from your frame going to be the smallest, because if you use the biggest to do your opening, your frame going to go right through it. Okay, that makes sense? So you want the smallest one of your frame. So in this case, it's number 2. So we're going to put that right here. And let's get rolling. And this one, I'm not going to here because if I go all the way here, it's going to make a mark at my thing. You have to overlap them though, but still, I'm going to go here and go back. And also, because I get two layers, I get my cardstock and my, gonna keep it together. Oh, it did good. You want to keep it together in case if you have to go back. See, you get another frame here that you can use. So I'm going to keep that together. Okay, we are done with the machine. Now let's fold this and let's reinforce this. Now you're going to take our insert that we did, and this will go here. You don't want to glue the top, just the bottom, okay? It's going to be like a 2-in-1. Just put right here. Best way to do that, keep your card open and then close it. Sure it's equal. Et voila. So I don't want that part to open because I think that's going to make the card there. And now we're going to glue our frame right here. Voila. We're going to use Tombow glue. And I think for this, it's much friendlier to use Tombow because Tombow, you're going to be able to move it around, okay, if you're not just right. Tombow, it's great for that. Just in case if I go off. I'm telling you, silicone mat, it's one of the greatest thing. Okay, you guys, are you worried I didn't use glue dot yet? Last week I had to back up the bus and use the glue dot. Let me tell you, we will use glue dot tonight. Okay, I will stamp a greeting right on this. I love the words in this. Where in the world would I be without you? Sometimes there are no words that it would be me when I send something like somebody going through a tough time or sympathy or so on. You are in my thoughts today. Enjoy your day. So I feel sunshine today, so I'm going to say enjoy your day. But you can use, like I said, whatever you want. It's just that I this set got very nice greeting. I thought to pull another greeting, and I'm like, why? You got beautiful greeting right here. We don't need all, everything new. You can one and use something else, whatever, but this one got everything. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp that right on this. And it don't show good. So we're going to go and we're going to do my favorite thing. It's just don't show good enough. It show, we'll see. I'm going to do another one and we're going to see. Maybe we don't want something to be pop up because you don't want to take from the other, the hummingbird and that. So we'll see. We got this. And so we're going to see both ways. So you guys going to have to vote, okay? So this is, what is it? This is 5'8". So I'm going to go at 3/4. So just a little bit of a border. So 3/4. And the other one was 5'8". 5'8". So now you bet, I bet you know what I'm going to go. Diagonal, diagonal, smack that right here. And I want to close this before it dry on me. And then we're going to cut this diagonal. Yes, this is my favorite way to do my greetings now. Very much so. There we go. Okay, we're just going to vote at the end, okay? Yes, Scott said every time I say glue dot or use glue dots, you guys need to take a drink. That's what he told my husband. So I think you guys on most show, you're going to get drunk depending on what you're drinking, right? Okay, here we go. So I think it's going to be there, but first let's put our element. So here is our hummingbird. And I'm going to put just, I thought I'm going to do smaller one, but no, because I wanted the biggest that I could go. Because when we're going to open it up, you want to see the thing also. So you're going to need a glue dot here, a glue dot there, and a glue dot at the bottom. So 3. And I think glue dot, it's the best for this. I think glue dot, it's the best for many things, okay? If you can only have one kind of adhesive, I say go with the glue dots. Somebody said she wished she would be 5'8". Yeah, don't we all wish, right? Okay. Now you see it's free for all or flying free, whatever. So now, Scott, you got 3 drinks. Come on. It's funny because Scott don't drink alcohol. So I bet he got his Coke, though. Oh, before, let's wait. And then for the flower, we're going to use a glue dot again. I think glue dot with a window sheet work wonderful. And then this here, I want the center of the flower that the pointy bead go there. And that's, oh, do I want it? Back up the bus. Take that glue dot off the center. I don't want it to glue. I thought to glue it on this layer, but no. Oh my goodness, why? Come on, baby. Okay, we're gonna put it on the biggest leaf. Another glue dot. Working on coffee. That's why you're up all night. So now the flower need to go under, not on top of him, because that would be kind of funny. So we're gonna go this way and this way. So you want like that is going inside the flower. How about that? And then when you open it up, see, you got it. Is that cool? Okay, so I don't want to put nothing here. I'm going to show you another card that I did. You know, the more you do, the more you learn. So this didn't have enough glue, so I'm going to add more glue. Nothing wrong with that. What I can do though, I can go ahead and I'm going to pull this here because I'm determined just to use one stamp tonight. And I'm going to use gray granite. Let me get another. Oh my gosh, granite! What happened to you? Okay, so you guys, while I do that, first I want you to vote yes on the frame or no. So you just have to say yes or no. See, with the frame or without the frame. So you guys vote. Now I'm going to go inside and just in the corner, I'm going to stamp once, lift it up, and again. And then one more. Open this here. Voila. You know what? I'm going to do the whole bottom. I thought to do just the corner, but I don't like just the corner. I'll mix that randomly. So I get kind of a border like a feel. See? It's kind of a feel. Here we go. So now when you open that, now if you want to write something in the card, I strongly recommend that you can put, let's say, to my BFF or whatever, something there. You can write on top of this. Leave this empty because if not, it's going to kind of look kind of weird, okay? So now inside, enjoy your day. Now, um, I'm gonna put you're in my thoughts today. That go perfectly with that. When you think of somebody, so this would be a just because card, okay? Absolutely. Now, this is a big stamp for this. Woo. Here, I'm gonna stamp that with black inside. Oh, not upside down though. Cockeye up just a little bit. That's okay. We're going to put a flower to it, and that should help a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead with gray granite, and I'm going to put a flower here and a flower here. Et voila. So it's still cockeye a bit, but it take away from the eyes to be so cockeye. And you know what? If somebody say it's cockeye, I'm going to say, yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, it's homemade. It's not machine. So I see yes, yes, without, yes, no frame, yes. So I think it's a lot more yeses, but I just going to put it there temporary. I just going to barely touch it there and just take a picture with or without. And then the winner of it next week, when I send it to you, I'm going to remove it, put back this little dot there. And then you can decide if you want to add it. So I'm going to put this loose in your card. So you can decide if you want it or not. Okay. I personally think it's okay. First, I was afraid that it would take away from that, but I think it balanced. But I think both are good. Both, absolutely. So, what the beauty about this is when you open it up, see, you can see good through this light. It's really a stained glass. So now, do you want to see what I work with? Because I was like, okay, I want to test something. So I did this one. And this flower here, it's part of this big flower in this. Okay, this is a very beautiful flower. I did the background just like whatever designer series paper. I used different color. And so I put enjoy your day, cut that way. When I open it up, oh, I had some glitter there. See, you get the flower. But then I didn't have an insert. I'm like, when they write, it's going to be all through the window. It's going to be kind of, don't like it, me. Especially my handwriting. Some of you, your handwriting, it's beautiful. So you go for it. But if it's like my handwriting, so I finished the back. We can always write our message in the back. Okay, always. So that was one. Then remember, I told you the first one when I was thinking of stained glass, I was thinking gold stained glass. A lot of it it's black though, but and I thought I'm gonna use the leafing and it was too chunky. I could have used embossing powder gold, but then I was like, I'm gonna go with black. Then I thought the leafing was pretty. It's almost too much, so I stamp with Versamark, use heat and stick, and then brush off that leafing. So that did. So this one here, I just see it's just put raised up. Boom. And see, can you see? I just stamped that flower at the top here. That's it. So, and this one, I mean, it's not a see-through, even if it's a the stained glass. See, um, I thought, oh, I'm going to do it just this plain. But I really, really love the see through like this when you open it up. See how cool that is? That's really how you see that it's kind of a stained glass, right? Well, Rita, I'm glad you caught me live. So that was another technique. So I'm going to try to this month to bring technique with well, I want to use celebration. So last week we used the dogwood. This week we used the paper. Hey, this would even look good kind of cockeye to a bit. Okay, so last week was this fun fold here. See it go this way, stand up very lovely. So that was, and then it's floating. See, it's kind of floating in the center. So if you missed that, just look at my past live event. Well, that's awesome, Scott. The winner, it's Denise Kane. Denise, congratulations. So to claim your card, just email me your address. I think I know your address. I think you're the one in the team, but just to make sure, absolutely. So next week, I will announce the winner of this one here. So I think this set, not only that, even if you get an hummingbird from the past, oh, oh, dang it. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, what you guys gonna say? Oh, French, she tried to sell us some dye. What's wrong with you? You don't use dye. I know I don't use dye often, but when I use them, they need to be special. And these one are awesome because you get all those different size frames, and you get this one also. See, so just for those frame, I absolutely love it. Then of course you get the hummingbird and your flowers and so on. So it's a very versatile. This don't want to go 1 minute here. That should not be because I never took it off there. I'm talking to myself. Sorry, sorry. Um, it's a very versatile set with the dies. Absolutely very versatile. And even the image, I didn't wash them. I cannot put them away yet. Even the image, like this flower, it's very pretty. I think I got that flower someplace. So I told you I was Googling the image. So this loose flowers, it's part of this here. Those sleeve also. See how pretty I colored this? Oh yeah, I pet myself in the back sometime. And this one, see, I did the framing. Oh yeah, here's the flower. That one, that die with this. Yes, I think you are right, Dudley, that you guys in Alaska have been warmer than here. Yes, and that happened often. And this one, it's the blue headed I was telling you about. And this, it's pretty much all the in color that's leaving. I call him the in color, but when I Google, you live in Mexico and North America, whatever, um, the blue edit, and then it's another name, RICCO something, Recon, whatever it is. So see that turquoise in there? Oh, that one don't belong with that. So you see, I use a little bit of everything. I know I shock you. I use dye. Yes, yes, yes. These are more like the one we get in Wyoming. Well, in Cheyenne, we don't really see hummingbird once in a while. Maybe they are. I don't see them. But in by Green River, by Fleming Gorge, the reservoir there, when we go camping, a lot of hummingbird there, lots. And you get some in this, but you get some in almost a rust color, very rusty. Here we go. So that is it. I hope I inspire you to, let me talk to you a little bit, inspire you to get that bundle. And like I said, the bundle, it's more than the hummingbird and the flower. It's very, you get all those frames, right? Gosh, I went outside to check on the chicken before live, and I should have waited after, right? I went poof. And we got so much electricity right now because it's so cold. Okay, so I don't see question. Maybe you guys, somebody said, can wait to try that. Absolutely. I mean, it's a fun one. Absolutely fun. And it's something also that if you get like detail, let's say a cardinal or even Christmas ornament, a stamped Christmas ornament, you can do the stained glass technique. It would make a very nice ornament to put in the tree with the lights, with flash. It would be beautiful. Also, you can put, if you get like a window by your kitchen sink or whatever, you can aim some there like the stained glass. It would be beautiful also. So it's many things that you can do with this technique, not only on cards or scrapbook. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I love making it. Till next week, happy stamping. See you again, same time, same place, right here. By the way, if you're not a subscriber, you get the button right below subscribe so you know when I go live. My channel is Frenchie Stamps, and also you can follow me on my blog at frenchiestamps.com. I am in the US. I appreciate all of your support, business, follower, and so on. Bye bye for now.